What up? Oh my goodness. I barely got here. But I did it. Let's see. I gotta add the chat doc. There we go. What's going on? How you guys doing? What's up, Miscast? What's up, early people? Who? Did we get any new members yesterday? While I was doing the YouTube stream, the mobile stream, did that work? By the way, I can see so little. I'd like to figure out like a solid like maybe I need to borrow Lemonade's stream fanny pack. You know, make that a thing. We'll see. So you moved, or are you keeping your old house now for streaming? So actually Scott moved into here. I don't know if Scott's, I saw Scott earlier. He's upstairs. The editor of the Alpha Gaming. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Scott's an editor of the Alpha Gaming channel. He's right above me. Who disliked? Probably someone who didn't like my my short that went up a couple days ago. That just popped off like yesterday. It's insane. Hold on, where are we at? Yeah, 230,000 views. Jeez. Yeah, how you guys liking the content? Hey, how'd you guys like the stream yesterday? Dude, that one was insane. Oh, I gotta lower this back down. Bit scuffed? Yeah, it was from it was a mobile stream. By the way, Savage Piper, welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you, man. Welcome back. Appreciate having you here. Dislike was from Comcast. Dude, I did a speed test this morning. By the way, I paid for 1 month of gigabit from Comcast. It was over $200. I did a speed test this morning. I'm getting 20 megabits. What? I'm literally paying more than $10 a megabit. Gosh, I'm so excited for Google Fiber to show up. I don't understand how you can be that bad. Why does Twitch not ban the hot tub streamers? Because it's in the gray area. And Twitch is By the way, I don't think I'd ban the hot tub streamers either. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. The solution isn't to, the problem with it is Twitch is trying so hard to please everyone and they're not trying to innovate. And that's their biggest problem. If Twitch just expanded, if Twitch just built a proper platform, like there could be hot tub streamers on YouTube. Nobody would care. Nobody would know because it would just be this tiny little section. Twitch is so homogenous and there's so little going on that you know, a new meta comes up and it takes over the entire thing. Literally, you could have hot tub streamers on YouTube and no one would care. No one would notice. Wouldn't matter because there's everything on YouTube. So I don't think the solution is even to ban hot tub streamers. I do think they're hurting Twitch, but I don't think the solution is to ban them. And I don't think the solution is to give them a new category. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving them a new category, by the way. Can we look at it, by the way? Do you guys want to look at the hot tub streaming category? I'm kind of curious. By the way, Gunzo, thank you for the super chat. How does one go about submitting tracks for StreamBeats? We don't have that available yet. We're not doing that yet. Hold on. Just make an 18 plus category. I don't know if you can do that and still. If you were to make an 18 plus category, they'd lose all their advertisers and they'd probably have to shut the site. Like you'd have to accept the site before. Like you'd have to say you're 18 or older to be on the site. It'd have to be like categorized as a porn site. I don't think you can do that. I don't know. I don't know the laws. I am just talking out of my butt right now. How high up is it? Where is it, by the way? Where's... There we go. Pools, hot tubs, and beaches. $6,000 the top one. So is what is this? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Freaking Twitch. That's so good. Oh, here's another one. Thou shalt not simp. 200 viewers. I like the other one better. The other one actually used a real Jesus. I would watch it if there was like a Jesus floating in a pool, you know? The name is Hot Tub Jesus. Hot Tub Jesus Official. How many followers does this account have? This at least streamed twice. Oh my gosh. Dude, some people are brilliant. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. The Savage, Mark Padilla. Welcome to the True Senpai. Thank you so much, man. Like, there's even worse stuff on YouTube. You guys know that, right? You can actually see, like, dongs on YouTube. If they make it, like, educational or, like, science or whatever. I remember falling down a Reddit rabbit hole, seeing something I didn't want to see. But there's stuff on YouTube. There's nude yoga. Yeah, but because the point is because YouTube is so diverse. Because there's so much on there, it just doesn't affect it. The problem is Twitch refuses to expand. Twitch refuses to create different types of content, make browsable short content, open up the field to expand Twitch. It's so homogenous. It is a gaming platform. You have to decide, like, are you a gaming platform or are you not a gaming platform? If you're not a gaming platform, then let's open it up to more stuff and let's expand. So something as stupid and simple as a hot tub stream doesn't completely throw off your entire metric, you know? Just watch my Twitch is gonna die. Yeah, so the Twitch is gonna die thing, by the way, dude, that got so many angry people. Not True, Funny, or Junk used to have a porn section on their... Funny, Not True, Funny, or Junk. I don't know. I feel like there's a joke there and you didn't finish typing, Nate. What's up, Tops? Warzone Moments? Welcome, man. People saying Snapchat is not dead. Snapchat as an app is not dead. That was what was so weird about it. I talked about it like I think last Monday or something. Snapchat as an app is not dead. I wasn't saying Snapchat as an app is dead. I was talking entirely about as a content, like the context was pretty clear. As a content platform, no content creators use Snapchat anymore. It is no longer a content platform. It used to be a social media content platform. That died. No, it still has the peer-to-peer messaging, all this stuff. I thought it was pretty obvious, but I'm kind of glad I didn't clarify that because that got me so much like that. I think not clarifying that is what made it blow up. Not clarifying that is what got all the idiots to be like, you think Snapchat is dead, you loser, go kill yourself. And all those angry comments got so much engagement. So funny. I'm really like I'll look at occasionally. I don't even look at the comments on that. Because they're so toxic. And the people who comment Snapchat's not dead are dumb. But like every once in a while, like when I open up the YouTube Studio app, I'll see it and I'll be like, I just want to like, when someone's like, Snapchat's not dead, I just want to comment to be like, as a content platform, it totally is. But I'm okay with it. I need to be okay with it. Like the angry comments are what blew that up. And the angry comments are like only like the people who disagree, like it still has a 90% like ratio. The people who agree with it hit the like button. The people who disagree comment. And the likes are still 90%. They're 9 times more than the dislikes. So you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm kind of like the angry negative comments. If I stop the angry negative comments, I stop getting the engagement. I need to let them keep doing it. The haters are your biggest supporters. They can be. They can be. It's hard. Like as you know, people who I think you're talking about a video that I'm going to reference here. The people whose integrity matters to them, right? It's very difficult. It's very difficult to watch people, to listen to people trash you when you're like, I did it. Like I've been in this industry for years. I know what I'm talking about. Or when people are, it's even worse. When people question your, like I got not an argument, but like, I don't know if any of you guys remember this. I had a guy, I did a negative review on something, and some guy went on Twitter and basically accused me of being like intentionally being biased because a certain company sponsors my videos. I think it was probably an either an AverMedia product or maybe, I don't know, someone had a competitor to an Elgato product and it just wasn't as good. And I talked about it and I gave it a fair review, and someone tweeted it multiple times and was like, you know, this is not a fair review. Elgato pays you. Maybe it wasn't even Elgato. I don't even remember what it was, but they were super upset. This company pays you, and so you only say this because this company's hand is in your pockets. And it was really frustrating. And then they came in here and then I ignored it. I didn't respond. It was really hard not to respond to it because they were questioning my integrity, and my integrity is really important to me. And they came in here and dropped bits. They were like a fan. They just disagreed with one thing I said, and instead of recognizing that two people can have different opinions, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. They came in and decided it was like their life's mission to prove that not only was I wrong, but I was lying because I said something they disagreed with, and came in and dropped bits. I was like, hey, just wondering if you saw my tweets. And like, you can't ignore bits. It was so frustrating. So yeah, like, yes, the haters do oftentimes, like with this in particular, they are your biggest supporters. They got me hundreds of subscribers. The angry comments got me hundreds of subscribers and a ton of engagement on that short. But it's really damaging if you care about your, like, if your integrity is important to you, it's damaging to your mental health. Shouldn't you ban those people? What, am I going to ban every single person who commented negatively on there? No. When is top 5 tips to becoming VR YouTube video coming out? I've spent very little time in VR. If I did that right now, I'd be lying to you guys because I know nothing about it. Who's your favorite streamer? Favorite streamer. I haven't been watching a lot of Twitch or live streams lately. I just haven't had the time. I'm trying to think. Let me open up Twitch. Who do I usually watch when I jump on? Who are people I jump in and enjoy for a bit? Danuk D is probably one of my favorites. Who do I follow? Can I even see who I follow? Oh, that was really confusing. That was my last stream. I don't even know if I can see who I follow. Other than the ones who are live. Can I see who I follow that aren't live? There's a lot of offline people. Okay. They're just in that left. Oh, Code Miko is fantastic. Choco Taco's up there too. Choco Taco and Shroud when I want just like some crazy high octane gameplay. But yeah, Dynamic D and Code Miko are two of my favorites. What do you think about Facebook gaming? I answer this every single stream. I need to have, is this going to be my new how do I grow on Twitch? What do you think about Facebook gaming? I got to email them today, by the way. I've been having issues. I have so many issues with Facebook and StreamBeats, and it's so frustrating. I've tried so many times to talk with them and like figure it out, and they just won't do anything. And why would they? They don't. You know, the process it would take to whitelist all my stuff is so tedious. Why would they? You know. Were you moving into the house? I did. I had to drive back here this morning. I don't have my gaming set up over there because the internet situation is not great. I'm definitely not streaming like permanently over there until I get Google Fiber. It's Amaranth. It's Amaranth for sure. What's up, Sam? Facebook gaming is cringe. No, I think there are. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, can we like real quick, real talk about your stream, your future, your success, your business? Everybody has a different ceiling. Everybody has a different level of work they're willing to put into it. If some people just want to do this as a hobby, some people want to be a top streamer, but face it, they're not going to put in the effort required. And like, if you take a step back and you say, the effort required to be a top streamer isn't worth it. Isn't worth it to me. I'd rather be a medium-sized streamer. No problem, Scott. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't think you're ever going to be a top streamer, Facebook's not a bad place. Facebook is incredibly shareable. A lot of small streamers grow to a medium, like small, medium size, enough to replace their income at their job that they hate. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can stream on Facebook and make, you know, $2,000 to $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000 a month, that's a win. I met some people at PAX a year ago. The last con I went to a little over a year ago. I had some people at PAX who were Facebook streamers, and they're like, hey, we want to talk with you about Facebook streaming. It's been amazing for us. We started streaming there 2 months ago, and they were, you know, they were your average bros, average streaming bros. And we make, you know, within 2 months, I made $2,000. I'm making now $2,000 to $3,000 a month. That's awesome. Super pumped about that. That's great. Did you end up ordering that $150 4K webcam? Yes. That reminds me, they sent me a Facebook DM. They are going to send, or they're going to put it, they put me in their first, where is it? The Lumina? Yeah, shipping our first batch in June. We'll be sure to include you in that shipment. So yeah, I should be getting it in June. Oh, I missed a bunch of super chats, by the way. Let me catch up on those. Gunso, welcome to the True Senpais. When did we start getting members? When do I need to make sure I have the 2-month badge up by? Probably pretty soon. Manimus, thank you for the super chat. Oh, I read that one. Yeah, VR YouTube. I haven't done any VR YouTube, so I can't give advice on VR YouTube. I refuse to give advice on things I don't know about. Just so you know. That is a rule of mine. I refuse to do that. By the way, if any of you have jumped in here in the last couple minutes, make sure to hit the like button. That'd be dope. Don't forget, this is YouTube. Likes matter here. It's Nixter. The way I see it, YouTube just needs to integrate a few Twitch features to success. Twitch needs to integrate their own YouTube and too lazy to do it. 100%. That's exactly what it is. Twitch needs to add a couple features, or YouTube needs to add a couple features that Twitch has. That's all it needs to do. It needs to add gifted subs. It needs to fix the chatting experience. Just little things like that, you know? Need to fix kind of like maybe open up their API a little bit for, and I'd even say that's less important. Need to work on things like emotes. Work on cultural things, right? Streaming culture. Or work better on making their own streaming culture. Twitch needs to completely overhaul their entire system. And I just don't know if that's going to happen. LGBT rights? What about them? Why do you keep spamming that? Only 9 Gaming. I host big Grand Theft Auto collabs with streamers. Can I recommend StreamBeats to other streamers? Am I new here? Is it free with no warnings? Yes. Yes. If you're using it in the background of your stream, using it to, you know, in the background of your videos, content, your streams, your podcasts, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Use it all you want. Did you quit Twitch? I did. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. You might see me over there, you know, once or twice more. Just to, I'm thinking of like, look, this is what I'm thinking of streaming. I wonder if I'd get banned. I feel like I'm not breaking TOS, so we'll just kind of see what happens. But like, I want to like go on my YouTube stream, right? youtube.com/HarrisHeller/live, right? Basically, I want to stream this. I just want to stream my YouTube stream to Twitch, just to get people from Twitch over to YouTube. I'm not partnered. I'm not affiliated. I don't think I'd be breaking any rules. And frankly, the whole reason I grew super fast on Twitch to begin with is because of all the time I've spent on YouTube pushing my Twitch channel. It'd be really weird for them to be upset with me pushing my YouTube channel from my Twitch channel. You'd be banned? So I think that's so weird. Why would I be banned? Just use Restream? I could do that. I mean, if I were to not do it this way, I'd just stream on Twitch for a half hour and say, hey, I'm moving over to YouTube. I think that'd be way more effective than restreaming. I can see Twitch getting angry about it though. Twitch is so protective. The Twitch exclusivity thing is so weird. Like, I still agree, by the way. You pick a platform and stream on that one platform. Restream has never worked for anybody. Streaming is about a community, sitting around with a group of people. Restreaming, especially when you're small trying to grow, it just doesn't work. I am all for picking a platform, but it's weird that Twitch is the only one that's like, you are with us or you're with no one. It's weird. It's really weird. I should set up all my like my whole Twitch profile to be like, hey, I don't stream here anymore. It's not a top priority for me. I don't have the time for that. Do that. They may pull a ninja with your channel page, what, and put porn on it? They could. Do you ever watch any streams on YouTube? Yeah, I actually watch I watch quite a bit of Valkyrae on YouTube. I think Valkyrae is great. She's an awesome streamer. Brandon Badger, you may not have inspired me to start streaming, but you've inspired me to start my own business. That's dope. Good to hear, man. Good luck with all that. What do you think about trend hopping? Depends on what you mean by that. Do you just mean like seeing a trend and trying to get on the trend? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you see something being super, especially if you can get in early, nothing wrong with that, by the way. Usually by the time like the normal career, like the thing is the people who end up growing are the ones who start the trend, right? The first ones in, and then everyone else jumps in. And unless you're like, again, the one right after the trend starters, it doesn't do anything. But like, no, you're on TikTok and there's a trending sound, use it. Absolutely. Find trending sounds and use them. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm looking at something in chat. Do we have any news about rock beats? Like more rock beats? No, not at the moment. Gotta go XLR. What output do I use for my headphones? The headphone output. There's like an output with a headphone symbol over it. What res is your camera? 1080p. I can shoot in 4K on this, but I don't because it crops in. When I shoot on the Sony, which is what we shoot our videos on, we actually haven't shot a video on this one yet. By the way, this is the new Sony FX3, their cinema camera, which I'm pumped. I want to actually shoot a video on this today. In fact, that's what I was going to do. I forgot. I was going to ask Scott. Hold on. There's something sharp underneath here. I thought someone was biting me. There it is. Oh! It's a gigantic earring. Whose is this? Wonder if it's Kenzie's. I don't think Kenzie has earrings like this. Oh well, that's weird. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. No, so like this I shoot on a Sony A7S Mark III, which is basically the same thing as the FX3, just with a, you know, different focus on like how the body is built and stuff. But I shoot like the video that went up this morning, I shot in 4K 30. And it can shoot, if we're shooting something that we know we're gonna want to like be able to slow down, I'll shoot it in 4K 60. So like a lot of these videos I'll shoot in 4K, like all the videos we shoot in 4K 30 or 4K 60, but on Twitch I just do 1080p, partially because I just haven't seen, like I'd lose a lot of, I'd get really high latency. You guys would be like 5 to 15 seconds behind if I were to go in 4K and stream in 4K versus 1080p. I can do, I think we have like 2 to 5 second latency, which is fine. And it's way more important than 4K resolution, especially when we're doing like just chatting streams like this, you know? Scott had some ladies over. Yeah? Good for you, dude. Scott, you know you got a hot tub right over here. If you brought ladies over and you didn't bring them to the hot tub, what are you doing? You're 19. You find yourself a lovely lady. He's gonna come in here. Scott, bring the broom. Why do you have 2 mice? I'm on a dual PC setup. Let me test the latency. Oh, you're pretty high up. I missed it. Is Scott your brother? No. Is this the new house? No. No, this is still the old place. Our internet is Comcast at the new place, and it's terrible. We pay for a gigabit. We get 20 megabits. I paid $200. Oh, here he is.
Actually, take a look at that earring. It might be legitimately.
Oh, really?
It might be. Well, that is not okay.
I wonder if there's one of the cleaners.
That could be, but it's not hers. So.
Did you and Sam should get this set up, and we should shoot the video on it today.
Okay, I'll call him.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
Scott got ladies. Dude, Scott's got hoes in different area codes. Why aren't you at your new house? Comcast. 2 words. Comcast. We don't have Google Fiber yet. I got muted on Facebook. I know, guys. I've tweeted about it. I've put it on our Discord about it. Like, it is everywhere. Facebook has, as far as I know, and I've tried, Facebook has no way of whitelisting tracks. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm reaching out to another back-end person today. Facebook is super aggressive with their copyright stuff. Super aggressive. Way more aggressive than Twitch. Way more aggressive than YouTube. I've tried to talk to them. They have no desire to fix that. It's nothing I can do. Is Comcast the only ISP? We just have to wait for fiber to lay down the lay down some pipe to put down the fiber optic cable on our street, because it's a new development street. StreamBeats adventure album, need for RPG games. Like, did you watch the video that went up this morning? Who hasn't seen that video yet? I talked about why lo-fi is so popular, why all, like, you look at copyright free stuff and it's like all lo-fi. Whenever anyone's like, hey, I want this specific style of music, I have to ask myself, like, how much is it going to cost to make that? And realistically, how many people are going to use it? Because that's the question, right? And fortunately for us, like, I've been able to dive into areas that are maybe less popular, right? We're able to make music that fewer people want to listen to. There is no copyright free rock out there. It doesn't exist. And I get why. Like, it is one of our least popular albums. And it's so difficult to make. Making that rock album probably cost 200 times more. If not more than that. At least 200 times more than any other lo-fi album. It's hard. It's hard, but I'm really proud of it. It's something that's really cool. It probably costs 200 times more to make it, and it gets played 200 times less than lo-fi. But that's okay. We're able to do stuff like that, and instead kind of do it and like to make a point, right? That whole thing was to launch StreamBeats Originals. That rock album was to show that, hey, we can do more than just background music, and keep an eye out for more stuff that's coming there, by the way. That was the entire point of the rock album. Not to make money, because the lo-fi stuff makes enough money that we can do stuff like this. Why does it cost more? Because it's harder to make. Do you know how easy it is to make lo-fi tracks? I could probably make lo-fi tracks. I could probably make a lo-fi track in a day. It wouldn't be amazing, but I could do it. What?
You have SD cards. We need it to format.
Go ahead and I think we can format that one. There's one in there, right?
No, they're
Is
not
there
in
not?
there.
Oh, they're both. Because you gave me the other one the other night, huh? Yeah, they're both at my place.
Okay.
That's fine. We're heading over there after. If you just want to get like S-Log or Cinetone or whatever set up,
Okay.
just get presets set up and we can format them later.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
What album is this? This is the new Pastel album. We dropped 2 albums yesterday, if you guys didn't know. But yeah, so that's why, like, most copyright-free libraries don't make a lot of money, by the way. Like, StreamBeats is an anomaly, for sure. Like, it's absurd how well StreamBeats is doing. And by the way, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Like, it's because the business model was completely new, that nobody had ever just uploaded copyright-free music, like large amounts of copyright-free music to Spotify before. Because it seems like you spend all this money on your music, you should put it behind a paywall and get money back. Monetizing free is like, seriously. Okay, look, listen. You guys want to start a successful business? Learn to monetize free. Best thing you can do. It is absolutely the new greatest monetization strategy of the future. Monetize free. I had people really worried about me when I said I was going to release everything for free. I put StreamBeats, you can download the original tracks. I put them up on YouTube with 0 ads, so literally anybody can use StreamBeats. But the bottom line is most people have a streaming service now. Most people have Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. And so I knew if I made the best experience, the Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon Music experience or whatever, and I made categorized playlists and stuff on those, anybody who had Spotify would use Spotify. They didn't have to pay any extra. To them, it's free. It's not actually free because you have to pay for Spotify or Apple Music, or you listen with ads. But it's not any extra money. You already have Spotify. And so by putting it on there, I'm basically taking a portion of that revenue that they're already playing and siphoning some of it off into my company. Learning to monetize free, best thing you can do if you want to start a business. Absolutely. So like most copyright free music doesn't work very well. Most copyright free music services are very difficult to stay monetized because you have to put it behind a paywall. Could you read my super chat? Yeah, I'll catch up on it in just a second. Let me finish what I'm talking about here. Thank you for reminding me. I'm a little bit behind. I have to dip soon? All right, I'll answer it right now. I make music production tutorials. Whenever I try something different, my views just go downhill and my motivation takes a massive hit. Tips? Yeah. Don't lock yourself into a specific niche. The most difficult part about this is self-awareness. When you're trying to expand, when you're trying to do new things, right? You need to be able to expand outside of a specific niche and do more than just one thing. And if every time you try to do that, your views go downhill, you have to think to yourself, what audience have you built? Will that audience be interested in this new thing, or is it too different? If you want to get there, maybe you can add a couple steps in between it to slowly introduce them to a wider range of things. Or, introduce something in between. Like if you have your step 1, which is your niche that you're in right now, and you have another step, we don't want to name it yet, another step, maybe we'll call it step 3 of what you want to be in. Is there a step 2 that you could get there, and your current audience will still enjoy that, but you'll also branch out to a new audience, right? Are you trying too hard to jump over into a new category before expanding your audience that would enjoy that? In terms of, so by the way, just so the views go downhill, that's something I don't know exactly what your content you're trying to do is. The point is understand your audience and make sure you're slowly taking steps and being patient and slowly going into areas that you think your audience will still enjoy. The FX3 doesn't have a battery in it. One sec. Okay, I've got a charged one. If Scott or Sam is watching, there is one in the bathroom down here. Yeah. It's in guys, it's in the bathroom right over here where all the chargers are. I'm asking Scott to do stuff for me. It's fine. But in terms of motivation, guys, can I tell you something? Last month was a rough month for the channel and for me. I'm trying to branch out and do so many different things. When you go on YouTube and you go in like YouTube Studio, you can see your numbers. It tells you, was the previous video compared to your last 10 videos, how does your previous video rank, right? So it'll say, if it's the best video, if it's better than the previous 9 videos, it'll be 1 of 10, right? If your previous 9 videos all did better than the current one, it'll say 10 of 10. Last month, I had 5 videos in a row that were 10 of 10. 5 videos in a row that were the worst video I had posted in the previous 10 videos. It hurts. It caused a lot of stress. It's going to cause a lot of stress. It can't take a hit to your motivation. You cannot rely on motivation. You have to rely on self-discipline and determination. This job is so taxing. So taxing. Mentally, physically, it is a very difficult job. And every time stuff takes a dip, you wonder, is it over? Is that the end? The people who survive are the people who can take a huge hit to their motivation and keep working anyway. So I have to explain something similar to this every time someone asks about motivation. If you stop working when motivation takes a dip, this is not the job for you. Or it's not the job for you yet. You have work to do. You need to improve something. Like when I moved from Twitch to YouTube, my viewership has basically cut in half, almost cut in half. That would kill motivation for a lot of people. It is what it is. This needs to be a short. You want me to record it? I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at the footage. Do you have a schedule you stick to? Some things are on a schedule. Yeah, we try to upload videos in a certain period of time. We're going to shoot another one today. We're either going to post it in 2 or 3 days. We'll see. Still looking for a thumbnail artist? We got a company working on one right now. We'll see how it turns out. Patrick Sterling. Oh, by the way, J Drift 9K. Welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you for the membership, man. Oh, also Glenn Sorensen, also new True Senpai. Appreciate you guys. Hitting my 1 year YouTube anniversary on Monday. Been rocking StreamBeats since the beginning. Dude, you love to see it, Patrick. Thank you so much, man. It's Niche. Thank you for the super chat. Says I got an offer to be a content creator for a smaller organization that is trying to get bigger. Do you suggest I join them, or would I be making a bad decision? The org is Butterfly Gaming. I don't think it's a bad decision to join them. Just make sure you're not making your entire brand surrounding them. Very few orgs, especially like small orgs that are trying to like grab small streamers. Just know what they're like. They're small orgs pop up every day. There are a bajillion tiny little orgs that I see grabbing tiny streamers, and you get like a 10 viewer streamer, someone who has a small but dedicated audience, and they're like, hey, look, I joined this org, follow them, blah, 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 blah. And you know they're not getting anything out of it. The only person who benefits from that is the org. But if you want to be a part of an org, if that's important to you and you think the other guys on the org are cool and it'll be helpful for collaborating with people you enjoy, sure, nothing wrong. Just know that they are getting more from you than you are getting from them. And if you're okay with that, you're not hurting, you're just not getting anything out of it. And you're basically advertising an org that is doing nothing for free. Just make sure you're getting something out of it. That's all. Or make sure that you're fine with not getting anything out of it. Quit a small org a while ago because they wanted me to build all my content around them. Exactly. That's what I'd be afraid of. That's what I'd be afraid of. Make sure that this small org isn't asking you to be a free billboard for them, because that's probably what they're going to ask you to do. Just be aware that they're going to try to use you for advertising. And if you're okay with that and they're not asking you to go too far and what you get out of it is okay, just know you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get any growth from joining a tiny org. Doesn't happen. What happened to the AirPods Max? What do you mean what happened to them? They're at my house. What do you mean what happened to them? I still have them. I've never streamed with them. Mike Aquilano. Welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you, man. I want to do gaming streaming videos, but I also want to upload beats and live streams of making beats. Should I create separate YouTube channels? I can tell you what I would do is I would at least start with, probably, by the way, you'll probably want to start a gaming channel. I've seen people do okay. Like I've seen big musicians come on and stream, right? Kind of just depends on the brand. I've seen mainstream musicians come on and game and they lose 90% of their audience that way. It really just depends on how you brand yourself. But what I would recommend for everyone is make sure you're not splitting yourself. Don't start two channels at the same time. Make sure you're focusing on one thing. It's hard enough to grow with one thing. It's 10 times harder to grow two at the same time. How much do shorts impact your channel? In terms of exposure, in terms of like stats. Hold on. What do you think about people not moving from short to long form content? My channel blew up from a stream clip, but not many have moved from the shorts to video/streams. Did it blow up from a single stream clip? One viral clip doesn't do anything for you. You can see viral stuff. This is all so interesting, and it's hard to really put it's hard to put it all into words. But viral clips don't guarantee that you'll end up having a career, and it's not the fault. It's not like viral clips don't work. Sometimes viral clips work. It depends. It just depends. Is the viral clip something that makes people go, ooh, I'm going to want to see more of this guy? Like, for example, Shroud blew up because of viral clips on Reddit, right? Because he hit just insane shots and people were watching. People who enjoyed high octane gameplay watched this guy absolutely wreck full squads in CSGO. And when stuff went viral, they're like, this guy looks awesome. I want to go follow him and see him do more of this stuff. If you see stuff like, David After Dentist, or have you guys seen that video of the girl spinning on the hoverboard and then just eating it? Can I show this to you? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. Actually, please tell me you don't. because I want to be the one to show this to you. Hoverboard spin fall. Is that the one that I think it's this one? Have you guys not seen this?
Yeah, so I know I can't run.
This girl right here. She hits the ground so hard. Oh my gosh. I thought this had more views than that. Is that it? Here's another one. 500,000 views. Almost 500,000 views. Anyway, this obviously isn't a perfect example because it's you know, total it has like 1 million views. But the point is you watch this and you laugh, but do any of you go, I want to subscribe to this? No, it's just something funny that happened, right? Something goes viral. Like David After Dentist is another really good example. Everybody knows David After Dentist, right? 140 million views.
Surgery.
Yeah.
140 million views. But does anyone want to subscribe to this kid? No, it's a funny video of a kid who got, you know, who's high on dentist stuff. You get a bunch of parodies. If anything, the parodies actually do better than the original one. Not in terms of views, but in terms of retention. Because they're intentional. Oh, is that him now? Oh, dang. He grew up. This is 12 years old. That's insane. Yeah, no, it's just a matter of like, did you have one clip go viral? And is it something that's going to make people want to see more of your stuff? Do they like you? Is it something intriguing that you know you can reproduce? Or is it just something crazy happened to happen? So it goes viral and everyone wants to see it, but it doesn't really give any long-term value, you know? So anyway, I'm answering this. I'm taking a short question, making it a long answer. But the point is, if you had a single short go viral, and you're like, shorts don't translate to long form content because I didn't get anything from this. It might not be shorts in general. It might just be your short. It wasn't a short that happened to bring people over. Sometimes you have to have multiple viral moments to actually have one click and cause repetitive growth. Why are you not in the new place? Okay, I need to make something on my Go XLR. Comcast. Do I have an opening in here? What are all these? What are these? I think it's great. The best way to grow on Twitch is... I need to get rid of I think it's great. Comcast. 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 That's why. Comcast. That is why I'm not at the new place. Because we're on Comcast over there. I'm paying for a gigabit and I'm getting 20 megabits. And plus I have to redo the entire PC. I gotta liquid cool the PC. We're hopefully gonna be doing it in the next couple weeks here. Once I finish liquid cooling my PC, I might try hardwiring it in and see how a stream goes. But yeah, we got Comcast at the new place until Google Fiber lays down the fiber line. And it's so bad. I'm paying literally for a month of internet, I'm paying $200. I'm paying more than $10 a megabit right now. It's so bad. Because I'm paying for a gig and they're giving me 20 megabits. Can TikTok effectively be used for podcast clips? Yes, sure, absolutely. If you have good podcast clips, I would say absolutely put them on TikTok. 100%. Is that 100 gigabits down and that's coming in as 20? Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this is dude, Comcast. Their plan is a gigabit down. 35 megabits up. What year is Comcast living in? I'm going to try to get a refund at the end of the month. I'm going to screenshot all these speed tests and say, I got 2% of what you promised me. I need a full refund. It's so ridiculous. Get a refund for sure. Well, I'm talking with Google Fiber. We got to get that fiber optic cable laid down. Hopefully someday. But anyway, that's why I'm going to be streaming, doing most of my streams from here for a bit. Chris Nix, thank you for the super chat. Also, NLTMW, welcome to the True Senpais. So Chris says, what do you do when you catch yourself thinking for too long? I'm prone to overthinking things, determined to overcome. I haven't done that in a long time. I mean, at some point you just got to cut it off and say, of all the thinking I've done, what's the best idea I've had? I just got to do it. What is the thing that Gary Vee always says? Finished is better than perfect, or done is better than perfect. Yeah. Just at some point you got to cut it off. But like once you get to a point where I'm at, like with the channel, like we have to upload twice. Like we upload twice. We have a schedule. We upload twice a week. We're always behind, but like we are always aiming for twice a week. And if we're behind that, we try to get it a little bit faster. So what do you do when you catch yourself thinking? I stop doing that. You sit there and say, what was my best idea that I came up with? Let's do it. It is what it is. Just start making stuff, man. You'll figure it out. You look so weird with no beard. Yeah, it's because I shaved last night. There's always like one stream where it's really short. Why do you not use the Elgato Wave? Why would I use a $130? Why would I use a $130? I mean, it's a good mic. Why would I use a $130 USB mic if I have a $2,000 studio mic and a Go XLR? It's just two different budgets. Go XLR, Elgato Wave is amazing. It's amazing entry level stuff. It's really great. But I have the pro stuff. I think I want to do a video of like five things not to buy as a streamer, and not like things to call out individually, you know, right? I'm not saying like don't buy the AverMedia Nexus or don't buy the Razer webcam, whatever, you know, like I'm not talking about specific things. I'm saying like don't buy, like this is a waste of money if you're a new streamer. I think that'd be a really cool thing, a really cool video. I think we might make that the next video after this coming one. Dude, overthinking analysis, it's called analysis paralysis, by the way. It's very common, very common. Something that everybody does when they're starting something without a set path. Dude, that's why getting a job is easier, right? You get hired, they say, do this, 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 and I will give you money. Be here at this time, do these things, I will give you money. There is no analysis. That's great. That is why people get jobs, not because they love the job, but because it is zero stress on their mental psyche. They just have to be there and do what they're told. And then at 5 or 6 or whatever, they go home and literally don't think about work the rest of the evening. They relax. They enjoy their time. Owning a business is not like that. I am thinking about my content and my future and what I'm doing and what I'm filming next and what next turns, what next moves I need to make. I'm thinking about that from the moment I wake up. Literally, I wake up and I check my phone and I have, 10 emails that I got while I was asleep. And I'm looking at all of them and realizing I got to change this, this, and this. I've got oftentimes texts from Sam because he's on the East Coast or he's in Europe. Which is fine, by the way. I'm not like complaining about it. I'm just saying I wake up and literally before I get out of bed, my mind gets set into business mode. And I finished uploading the video last night at like 1:30 in the morning. The moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I'm thinking about work all day, every day. That's not for everybody. A lot of people think like, oh, I just want to be a streamer. I just want to be a streamer. That sounds like the life. Just sit there and play video games. If you want to be self-employed, if you want to be a business owner, you better be ready to think about work from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And if you don't, you will be a low-level streamer, a low-level business owner forever. You don't have to do it. You're just not going to succeed if you don't. Are you working with AverMedia to fix the Nexus? We've had some emails back and forth. They haven't like officially commissioned me to do anything, but we'll see. We'll see. They just basically asked like a little bit of advice, and I was like, yeah, this, you know. Hey man, since Twitch ads are garbage and Twitch is now disabling ads on suggestive streams, did the hot tub meta actually get buffed? Oh my gosh. That's brilliant. The only person that got hurt by that are people like Amaranth who have 10 million, 15 million viewers on those. But like a small hot tub streamer, that might be the best place to be. That's brilliant. Like, I turn off my ads on YouTube. I love that I can turn off ads on YouTube. AverMedia seems like a good company. I actually do really like the guys at AverMedia. AverMedia is like, dude, like, let's be honest. Like, as much as I tried to give them, like, with the AverMedia Nexus video, like the Go XLR2 video, I gave them all the good I possibly could. I gave them all the credit that I could. But then I ripped the thing apart and basically said, it's not done. Don't buy it. And they didn't get angry with me. They haven't said anything like upsetting. They emailed me like, hey, we really appreciate your feedback. We want to make this as good as we can. Let's talk. I love AverMedia. I love the dudes there at AverMedia. They got to obviously fix some things on the back end. A lot of their stuff frustrate the heck out of me. They need a complete overhaul of their software. And we'll see if they do it. It's one thing to be awesome and listen. It's another thing to actually take action. We'll see if they actually do it. But they're a really cool group of dudes that really care. I'm always happy to work with them because they're really great at listening. It's just, you know, do they have the cojones to, you know, to then go and kick some buttons and to do it, you know? Are you a Coke or Pepsi dude? They're both gross, but if I had to pick one, Pepsi. In general, I like places that have Pepsi products because Pepsi has Mountain Dew. Coke products are gross. Coke has like Fanta. That's like the best Coke has. Coke, whenever you go to a place that has Coke, they have like Coke, Sprite, and ginger ale. What am I, 50? It literally, you get 8-year-olds and you get 50-year-olds and no one in between. I don't understand why any restaurant would be a Coke restaurant. Who wants, 50-year-olds want Coke, 8-year-olds want Sprite. Did I say Coke Sprite? Did I say Coke Pepsi? I meant Coke Sprite and Coke Sprite. Sometimes they have Fanta, which is okay. Still orange soda, which is just okay. But Coke, Sprite, and ginger ale or something. It's just, The correct answer is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the two sodas I will get at a restaurant are Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper. If you don't have either of those, why do you even ask if I want a soft drink? Look how upset I'm getting about this over soda at a restaurant. 7-Up is better than Sprite. They're both gross. The only thing 7-Up and Sprite are good for is pouring like insane. They're good as a base. You throw crazy amounts of like, you know, what actually, dude, if you take Sprite and you make it like 2 parts Sprite and 1 part grenadine, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But it's got to be a lot of grenadine. Like, I love a Shirley Temple, but only if literally 1/3 of the concoction is grenadine. Grape soda. Actually, if you're gonna get anything with grenadine though, it's got to be a Roy Rogers. If you're gonna get like Sprite with grenadine is fine. Coke with grenadine way better. Get a Roy Rogers. Get yourself. That's what like. My family's been on a couple cruises, and by the end of the cruise, the server just brings me like a pot of grenadine and a Coke, and I drink it down to about 2/3 of the height, and then I just fill it the rest of the way up with grenadine. They just know. Can you use BTTV on YouTube streaming? Not that I'm aware of. They need, YouTube needs better emotes. They need to really fix their emote game. I don't think it's a top priority. I think a top priority is gifted members and a better chat experience, like a better UI for the stream, right? But, and better moderator tools for sure. Mod tools need to be like, as frustrating as Twitch is, like their streaming experience is just better. So many mod tools. I think those are the 3 things that they should do first. But they also need to up their emote experience. What camera and lens do you use? Right now I'm using the EOS R and a Rokinon 14mm lens. But that's not what we use for YouTube videos. For the ones where I'm sitting down here in the back of the room, we use this. This is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera. Yeah, Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. To be fair, at the time, this was like the smallest cinema camera you could get. And it came from, actually that's not true. It came from, their Pocket Cinema Camera 4K was very small. And this is just like the beefed up 6K version of it. But yeah, this is what I use for like sitting at that end of the room. The other stuff that I use, I've been using the A7S Mark III. The video that went up this morning was shot on the A7S Mark III, which is great because it also has really great Cinetones, like like log formats, like 0 color kind of stuff to it. But it can shoot 4K 120, and it has really great autofocus, which is big. This thing has no autofocus, which is sometimes a benefit. Actually, there's no benefit to not having autofocus. You can always turn off autofocus, but yeah, it's just not a great experience for some of those things. And we just got an FX3, the Sony. It's basically the A7S Mark III, but in like just more cinema focused. But so my EOS R is like just kind of a permanently mounted stream cam. Did you get my super chat? Hano from Hano. Did I miss one? I'm looking for it. From Hano Oberholzer. I don't see it unless, no, I don't see it in here at all. But Nathan Davidson, welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you, man. iPhone or Pixel? I use an iPhone. Hold on. Someone showed up at our front door. We just got the smart doorbell thing set up. Oh, my sister's over there. Nice. I'll have to stop by. So you're chilling at Scott's to stream. I still pay for half the rent here. This is still my place too. But yes, I'm at Scott's place. This is where I'm streaming for the next little bit until we get Google Fiber. When's Alpha going to Senpai? I mentioned that in the video this morning. Do you think YouTube will lower their monetization first gap someday? I don't think that's being honest with you, I just don't think that's a relevant problem. With how big YouTube is, they decided that's where it needs to be. I don't know, maybe. I don't think that's their biggest concern. I genuinely, and by the way, don't take this as like serious, like you're an idiot criticism. But I would consider not worrying about that as much. Worrying about which platform is going to give you the early dollar is a very bad way of trying to start a business. Like that gap, right? So let's say here is, brand new streamer, successful streamer, right? Where can you monetize? Twitch can monetize here. YouTube can monetize here, right? Takes a little bit more. That gap there, you're not making any money in that gap anyway. You maybe lose out on like 20 to 50 bucks. In the grand scheme of things, should not be your top concern. That should not be what makes you choose a platform. Sure, if they could lower that so new streamers could monetize a little earlier and make, 20 to 50 bucks more, but 20, 50 bucks is 20 to 50 bucks, right? That's great. I'm all for it. But it should not be the top concern for anyone. Should I focus on content creating for my gaming content? Should I start streaming right away? You need to be doing both. Streaming just to stream, you're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a waste of time. Is it possible to apply self-employment long-term visa as a YouTuber Twitch streamer? I talked to a lawyer. I have no idea. Is it hairs with a fake mustache? So I have the Ring doorbell, and I'd actually really like to install it instead of the Google. We got like Google Hello or whatever it's called. Google, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. We got the Google one. The builders of the house automatically installed the Google one, but it's on Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi from our Comcast router at least has a really hard time getting through that wall. So it doesn't connect very well. The Ring one is actually like a Ethernet. But we just have to cut a little bit larger of a hole in our wall there. And if we don't like it, we want to go back. We've got a big old hole in our wall, Nest Hello doorbell. Yeah, it's the Nest Hello doorbell. It's all right. It's fine. It gets the job done. So we're sticking with it for a little bit. If it's giving us problems, we'll upgrade to the Google Nest. Google Nest is definitely, or not Google Nest. The Ring doorbell. The Ring doorbell is, I think, a more premium product. Why do you keep saying Apple is stealing our data? What does that even mean? Also, Apple, if you're trying to say Apple is stealing your data, you're trying to say selling your data? 80 p.m. Have you... First of all, everybody's selling your data. I'm not saying that's okay. But honestly, as someone who worked for Apple, of all the big conglomerate things, like if you're going to be on an Android phone versus an iPhone, I trust Apple with my data way more than I trust Google. That doesn't mean I trust either of them a lot. But Apple has prioritized privacy much more than Google ever has. And also, if you're going to copy and paste something, don't copy and paste the same typo over and over again. You worked for Apple? Yeah, like 10 years ago. I worked at the Apple store. Google literally just had a breach, really? Apple is the most private, to be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just believing what they tell us. Who knows? Hey guys, we got to get to work on this next video. We're going to start planning and building the new studio and the new PC. So that's why I had Scott work on that camera. I'm going to have him, hopefully we got it all set up. But we're going to start shooting that. We're going to shoot it on the new camera. And then we're going to shoot it with like a real cameraman. I'm really pumped about it. Hope the super chat comes. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from you. I don't see anything on the list. Did you have a question? I can answer it anyway. Shivam Kapoor YouTube raid? Is that just like a manual thing? Like you type their link into the... Is that how you... Or are you doing like a raid that I don't know exists? Shivam Kapoor. Either way, dude, thank you for bringing your viewers over. What's up, guys? And because there's like no raid alert on YouTube, you have to like, you have to announce it in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, whoever asked about the super chat, feel free to tweet it at me. I'll see if I have an answer for you. But you guys rated me right before I ended the stream. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna get to work on this next video. It's going up in either 2 or 3 days. We'll see. Aren't Amazon? Welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you, man. Guys, thanks for being here. I will be back live again on Monday, and a video either Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. Either way, I love you guys. Make sure you watch the video from this morning if you haven't seen it yet on the Alpha Gaming channel. I'll see you Monday. Peace, homies.